Full moon in Sagittarius. So the moon is your Merkaba, how you feel on the inside, who you truly are from inside of you. Everything started with inside of you. Everything got manifested outside of you. What goes in must come out. What goes up must come down. Now, the moon is at its pregnancy stage where it's full, where its moods, its reactions, the responses is full from the new moon previously in Taurus. So of course, with that being said, the moon loves Taurus. So of course, it went through its phase of exaltation by exalting Taurus. Now it's in its full moon in Sagittarius. So that means its moods is fully exalted. It's being fully exalted from the Sagittarius energies. What is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is mutable fire, mutable and adaptable and changeable and expandable when it comes to the meanings, reasons, purposes, and of course spirituality, wisdom and knowledge, and of course your experiences, and of course your learning mechanisms. The opposite of Gemini. The Sagittarius are to take things as far as, expansion and just traveling and just doing things impulsively because it's fire, and of course it's burned to reality. And of course it's pretty much accumulating all the visions and aspects, and of course the desires and passions that was pushed off in the cardinal matter and a fixed matter, and of course now it's mutating. Now, Sagittarius loves the moon, so that means our moods and our feelings and emotions on the inside is exalted during this point. Feel me? Now, if it ain't exalted, then of course that means you probably are Capricorn moon, like I am. But of course, wherever you have Sagittarius at, this is going to be the area location where you are going to basically be reacting and responding to experiences, new situations within your life that's going to start to accumulate, depending on how much work and then of course intent you put in when the new moon was here. And of course, this is going to be experiences where the moon is doing this opposite, going right back into the stage, releasing, shedding. Feel me? When you have a pregnancy, you got to shed all that liquid out, all the blood out of the body. Now it's going back to repair mode because of course it's about to get ready and get itself situated in another 2 weeks for the new moon in Gemini, where of course we got Gemini season now. So shout out to Gemini. We 3 degrees in, so of course anything in that 3-degree aspect, there's a new life emitted. No more cusp energies. Shout out to all our Tauruses, for me. And now we on Gemini season where we're going to be thinking, communicating, of course analyzing. Now also you have Jupiter here. You also got Venus just made its way in Gemini. So this season is going to be about our thinking, communication. Now back to the full moon. Now wherever you have the full moon at in your house, this is going to be the area location where you're going to feel the need to retreat, feel the need to experience, expand, of course have a meaning, a reason, and of course a purpose towards why you keep this meaning and reason subjected, and of course why you put your hope and faith and of course beliefs in it. Now what's going to be opposing that is going to be the sun, of course. Venus is going to be opposing the moon. So the thing that we love, appreciate, and of course value, desire, may be opposite when it comes to our experiences and of course expansion during the sun. So it's just kind of like minor aspects, basic stuff in that circumstance, situation, scenario. Now we're going to start it off with the first house. Feel me? The moon in the first house. You are a Sagittarius ascendant. So by default, you're playing the conjunction energy. So that means your first house, the full moon is going to be bringing full expansion, full experiences, full faiths, meanings and reasons, and of course purposes within your first life, aka your first house. So either you're going to be expanding when it comes to your personal life, personal faith, personal hopes and beliefs, or you're going to be pretty much contracting into something where you feel smothered and where you feel that you need to, of course, retreat. Now, any full extreme moves that you're feeling, to be transmuting that energy towards why you're fulfilled and why you're happy. This is the concept of working with the energies and, of course, not being washed up under it. Now, if you got the moon in the second house in Sagittarius, see the moon exalts here. It loves being here. So, of course, it loves to do its thing here. You're a Scorpio ascendant. Feel me? So Sagittarius, so you're dealing with a semi-sextile. So you're going to be fulfilled or unfulfilled when it comes to semi-sextiles, dealing with your experiences, with your money, your value, resources, and of course material. So you need to be putting a whole lot of hope, faith, and luck when it comes to your money, your assets, your resources, and of course your materials. These things will be expanded during this time. So if you have any negative inquiries, you need to be transmuting that and subjecting that towards how you about to feel the need to, of course, accumulate that energy on a higher octave. Now, if you have the moon in Gemini, if you have the moon in Sagittarius in your third house, either Sagittarius is away here, it's fall here, and like really kind of like this house, because this house, this is going to be the house where you need to be expanding your way of thinking, communicating, sharing, analyzing your ideas and things that you've learned, your environment, your surroundings, for me, social medias, friends, siblings, neighbors. You need to be expanding these individuals' minds during this time if you have some form of interaction, of course. Now, but you're a Libra ascendant, so you're dealing with a 180. So every day is an opposition. Every day is a full moon for you when it comes to this aspect right here. So you pretty much need to be putting meanings, reasonings, hope, faith, and luck, and of course expansion and growth when it comes to your thinking, communication, analyzation, your journal, your writings, the way of reading books, the way of learning, and of course your expansion. Of course your car as well too, when you're driving around and things that matter. That's also dealing with the third house, the environment. Anything that's in your environment, you need to be expanding it, putting your hope, your faith, your beliefs in it during this time. Now, fourth house. Moon is Sagittarius in the fourth house. The moon is comfortable here, it's home here, and of course it gets to do whatever it want to basically do in this house. You're also Sagittarius of the fourth house, so it's exalted here too. So that means you need to be reacting and responding to foundation, home, family, privacy, comfortability, safety, and of course security in this aspect. You need to be looking at the higher octave, the higher expansion and growth period when it comes to your home, your family, expanding your home, expanding your family, manifesting that brand new house, Virgo ascendant. So that's going to be your focus, for me, when it comes to this full moon energies. Now, this is what you need to be reacting and responding to. This is what you need to be putting your attention towards for being the need to feel fulfilled in this house right here in this location. Now, if you have the full moon in Sagittarius in your fifth house, for me, you're Leo ascendant. So by default, Leo's the fifth house by default, but you got Sagittarius here. So that means you need to put your meanings, your reasons, your purpose, your hope, and your faith, and your expansion, and your growth, and your creative endeavors, your expressions, your energies, your entertainment, and of course how you put yourself out there in the world. You need to be very, open and out there. Feel me? You want to be a movie star. You want to be an actor. You want to be a gamer. You want to be a YouTuber. You want to be this. You want to be that. Feel me? Spend some more time with your children, your kids, or the individuals that you pretty much put a title around that. Feel me? Expand with them during this time. Now, if you got Sagittarius in the full moon in your sixth house, you're a Cancer ascendant. So that means you need to be reacting and responding to your daily endeavors, things that you do every day. You need to be putting hope, faith, and luck and expansion and growth of everything you do every day, even when the full moon is not being here. That's your focus for your sixth house energy. You need to be looking at the bigger picture in this area and location and put a hope, faith, and meanings and reasons towards your health, your duties, and your goals, and your 9 to 5 jobs. Be like, the reason why I'm at this 9 to 5 job is because I'm about to manifest a circumstance situation that's going to play out in my endeavor when it comes to my day-to-day aspects. Seventh house, full moon in Sagittarius. You're going to be reacting and responding to the oppositions during this time because you're a Gemini ascendant. So you need to be putting hope, faith, luck, and of course, experiences and expansion in your relationships. So these basic ass relationships that you're in, you need to be looking at the higher octave. And if these individuals ain't ready to expand with you, or whatever polytheism, whatever you got going on, you need to expand away from these people and find the right individuals that's going to be subjected to y'all all working together to expand and grow during this time. If you got Sagittarius in your 8th house, you're going to be reacting and responding deeply to meanings, reasons, purposes, and your desires. You need to expand your desires, your passions, your motivations, and of course, things that you do behind the scenes, from your occult, your mysticism. Now, if you got Sagittarius in the full moon in your 9th house, this is what you're going to basically be doing. You're going to be expanding your meanings, your reasons, your teachings, and your purposes when it comes to spirituality, and of course, your Aries ascendant. Now, when it comes to the full moon in Sagittarius in the 10th house, to see the moon is debilitated here, and Sagittarius falls here. So you're going to be going through some ups and downs, Pisces. So you need to put your hope, your faith, your expansion, and your growth towards your status, your career, your goals, and of course, your responsibilities. For me, you need to be pretty much playing out the octave of winning the lottery, being a millionaire, being a billionaire, or all those energies. That's your 10th house right there. Now, if you got the full moon in Sagittarius in your 11th house, you need to be reacting, responding towards putting hope, faith, meaning, reasons, and purposes towards your social medias, your content, your videos, your groups, your friends, your associations, your alliances, your tradition, your gang, your organization. Put hope and faith towards that. And last but not least, full moon in Sagittarius in the 12th house. You need to be putting hope, faith, luck, meanings, reasons towards your spirituality, your dreams, your imaginations, your sleep. So you need to be putting some form of witchcraft when it comes to your sleeping aspect so you can have the right dreams and imaginations to expand and, of course, be fulfilled. Y'all be safe out here.